Okay, I'm back. I'm going to test and see if the sound is any different. Hold on. Am I live? It says I'm live. Doesn't say I'm live on my tablet. Is anybody out there? Let me test the sound. Oh, there's Dee Dee. Hi, Dee Dee. Let me test it here. There you all are. No crackling. There you all are. No crackling. There you all are. Okay, that's good. Thank you, Dee Dee. I appreciate it. That was really bad crackling. I will delete. Well, I don't know if I want to delete it because it had all the welcomes and everything in it, but we'll just say bad crackling on the first one. Let me turn this phone off to consume the battery. So let me repeat what I'm going to do tonight. I have Happy Mail to open. Beth Schuler had a Twinkie swap. I've got all my Twinkies back from everybody, and I cannot put my hands on Esther's envelope, but I know she sent it, and when I find it, I'll show it. I've looked all over for it. It's just, I can't put my hands on it. In fact, I got hers first, and I brought it in here, and boy, that was dangerous. But as I go through things, I'll find it. So, Jen says, no, don't test it. I will give you feedback. Hi, Linda. Are we in part 2? Wait a minute. Am I in part 2 here? Let me get out here. Let me set things up over. Yes, I am. Let me set my live chat. We have a new person in here, to me at least. She may have been in here before, and I didn't. Let me get into my tablet here. Let's welcome Jen Caddy Fiddly Bits. She says, it'll give you feedback. She said, don't test it. Dee Dee says there's no crackling. Angie says, welcome back, Meri and Dee Dee. Linda's here. Hi, Linda. Hi, Jacqueline, Lovely's Crafting Lodge. Welcome, welcome. Cheryl's here. Did Katia pop in? Dee Dee's calling her Katie. Is that... Who's Katie? Did I miss somebody? Barb and Jen. Well, hello, Katie, Barb and Jen, if I missed you. Cheryl, how are you doing, Cheryl? Good morning. Good morning. Good evening. Cheryl has been going through, I think, are you still in phase 2 of chemo? I've been following you on Facebook, Cheryl, and my hearts and prayers are with you every day. Let's see, Sharon Lombard. She told me she got my Twinkies, which Angie says, I'm new. Hi, Angie. Let's see, Dee Dee, Cheryl, Barb Philly, and there you are, Barb. Hi, Mitzi. Katia. Oh, did I miss Katia up above? Hi, Katia. Katia is our tatting instructor. She teaches us the needle tatting on the online tatting group, which I am way behind in because of my crazy life. I do want to say, and I think Dee Dee heard from the other part 1, but I'll repeat it. We had lightning strike our tree, and I did a short video. Oh, I looked horrible in that video because I've been tired all week, you guys. And doing that tree just, I'm so thankful it did not hit the house. It could have hit that other tree and fallen right on me. But, yeah, it's been a pretty crazy week. But we were thinking we were going to have to call a tree service. And then my brother talked to the neighborhood man, and he knew some folks, and we were going to get in touch with them. But the very next day, the city of our little town here, we call it a city, it's really a small town, came over and cleaned the whole thing up for me. Well, for us, for me, for us. And they did a really good job. They even picked up all the little branches that fell, you know, after you pick up that big old tree and everything. I haven't been out there to check the black walnut tree to see. I'm hoping that it will still get black walnuts this fall, but if we don't, that's okay. I've got plenty. So that kind of, it's just one thing after another. Love the cat drawing that's sitting there. Oh, this is Happy Mail. Let's just jump into it. You've heard enough of me moaning and groaning. And this little dragon was gifted to me by Becky at Beck's Creations, because this is the Chinese Year of the Dragon. And her sister did this from a 3D printer. So cute. So thank you, Becky, every time I get him. And Mina named him for us, Derwin. So this is Derwin the dragon. And he sits out on my desk here. So this was a little auction haul, a small one. And from, her name is, she's kind of new. I think this was her first time selling with Pearl and Wendy. Her name is Leah, and I'll just say Leah because I don't know if she wants her last name said. But these are note cards, and I don't know, they're postcards. So maybe I'll send one of these to Becky. Yeah, maybe we'll do that tonight. Send one of these to Becky, and I'll keep one. And I got some napkins, some pretty hydrangea napkins from her. I got 4 of them, and then some pretty, just looks like almost tree leaves, doesn't it? Tree branches, plants. So we might use those tonight too. Put those up there. This, I think this was, oh, this is a, I didn't open it because I know what it is, but I'll open it just for you guys. Let me get my palette knife out here. It's got a thank you sticker on it. And no, Dee Dee, I'm not going to just cut it. Dee Dee Willingham, who's in our chat tonight, is doing a zine. And it needs to reach Janet Young by July 15th. And she has, Dee Dee on her channel, you might have to scroll down a bit, has prompts out there. You choose 3 and do a zine. And all the rules are on Dee Dee's community tab. You might have to scroll down. This is a copy of The Woman's World. There might be a couple in here. The Woman's World. Oh, look, and it's the gardening one. What will your garden grow this year? Oh, that's cool. I'm going to keep the paper clips out and put these. I don't think I'll put them back in. And then I got this little book, Elements of Harmony. And it's really kind of a little tutorial, different lessons. And I thought it would be fun to go through this and kind of pick out a lesson and maybe do something artsy with it. I'm not going to do that tonight because I want to read it. But it's stitched. It's stitched in there. And it is copyrighted 1890. So if I do anything with this, I might photocopy it because this is over 100 years old. 1990, 2000, 2000, 134 years old. So these books, you can still find books of that, but you know, it's an antique book. So, and I think I paid $8 for it. I don't know, she gave me the price, the invoice, but it must be in the envelope here. But anyway, that's just a small haul. I'm going to put this in it's out in the other room. I'm not going to do it tonight, but this is going to go in my 2024 garden book. And I have to tell you, our garden, well, my brother's tomatoes, I was out there today, kind of worked in the garden a little. My brother's tomatoes are doing really good. These are my cards from last week. I'm going to put them in a card stash like Becky does. So when I want to send cards, I'll have them. And I'd like to kind of follow Becky on this, her idea of having a card stash that I can just reach in and pull out a card. I didn't like these little girl faces when I first did it, but now that I'm looking at them, I'm talking about the little sunbathing beauties there. But we did a prompt game. Well, we're not going to do a prompt game tonight. We're just going to reach for stuff. So, I'm going to put these over here. I need to get a box. But these are the Twinchies. Now, these came from Sharon Lombard, who was in the first one. I think did she come back? Yeah, she did. Hi, Janet Burgess. Let's see. Dee Dee's smiling. Thanks for asking, Janet. Just photography. Dee Dee says, I usually tape and pin, if anything, make up like a costume. Let's see what she asked her. Janet says, hi, Dee Dee, I have a question for you. Would you use a pattern for Barbie clothes? And Dee Dee says, I don't, Janet. I usually just tape and pin if it's anything. Make up like a costume. You know, that's kind of where the doll, my Nancy Drew doll, this is not a Barbie doll by any means, but I have taped and pinned her, didn't tape, it's all pinned, her skirt. Did you know, I think I'll slow stitch on this. Her blouse is stitched, but it's pinned to her. You see, there's nothing on the back. Her skirt is just kind of there. And then I tied a scarf and a belt around her. And Dee Dee, look, she's got her shoes on. I had a laugh. I think it was Karen Kay who said she went to the store and she liked them so much she bought them. She said, I'll make them fit me. I just love them. I love these shoes, but I think I glued her feet in there. I think I did glue her feet in there. And I had to pull out a lot of stuffing. But they go with the skirt and the outfit. Her hat was made out of an eggshell. And her hair really turned out nice. It's walnut dyed strips of fabric. But this is my Nancy Drew doll, and she sits over to the side. Dee Dee sent me, I'm going to pin this back on here, I think. Dee Dee sent me a doll stand, but it comes up to probably where her hem of her legs are. So I think what I'm going to do when I get that stand out, I'll stand her up like this. Well, you guys probably can't see very well. I'll stand her up, and then I got a Nancy Drew book that I'm going to stack on a couple of books and have the Nancy Drew book there. I might put a couple books way up and then put that stand on the book, and then that would hold her. And then I would like to open up the Nancy Drew book. This is a project that's in progress, but that's kind of like what I've done. Dee Dee said she taped some pins. Janet Burgess is here. Kitty Jen. Hi, Kitty Jen. Let's see. Let me go down to the bottom. Let me refresh my chat here. Chat filter. All messages. Mitzi. Hi, Mitzi. Welcome in. Janet Burgess. Angie. Angie says she looks like me. Kathy Cowell. Hi, Kathy. Oh, it's good to see you. Kathy did, was it a video or a live? I can't remember. But she kind of explained where she's been lately. It's good to see you back. Kathy does a lot of sewing, but she does other projects too. Dee Dee's laughing. Glue them on. Yeah, I did. I love those shoes, Dee Dee. Kathy Cowell, it's good to see you. Calico Kate. Calico Kate, Kathy Cowell. Dee Dee said, if anything I sew, it's by hand. Yeah. I think that blouse, it's just pinned onto her body. I'm going to take it off and put some slow stitching on it. And speaking of slow stitching, I'm not going to slow stitch tonight, but I want to show you what I've done. Catch you guys up on that. And Dee Dee said it's only for the photography that she does that. Dee Dee does wonderful Barbie doll photography. She just so imaginative, so creative. I really was never a Barbie doll fan until Dee Dee started shooting pictures of her. And I go, well, you know, she's not so bad. To me, she was always too primpy. She was upscale, too upscale for me. I was more of a ragdoll person. Meri was a ragdoll person. Let's see. This is where Janet came in, asked her question. Sharon is here. I'm going to open your Twinchies, Sharon. Jen Caddy Fiddly Bits. I'm just going to call you Fiddly Bits. She says, I have some, they're eucalyptus napkins. Yeah, those are, thank you for telling me what those were in the Happy Mail. Let me get one out here. Eucalyptus napkins that I got from Leah. She had a sale. I just bought a few things. These are really pretty. Thank you, Fiddly. Now I know what they are. And you're new to us tonight, but I'll just let you know, I make a lot of mistakes in here. So feel free to correct me if you see something I've said wrong. Becky does it all the time. So does Dee Dee. So does everybody. I don't mind at all because I would rather have it be correct than me hurting my pride. It doesn't hurt my pride at all if you see something. I call them branches. Maritza is here. Barb Fillion. Let's see. I thought you might have got it from Becky. Oh, you know, I think Barb is talking about this. I'm going to send it to Becky. It's a postcard. I'm going to send it to Becky. She said, I thought you got it. I'm going to send it just like this. All right, Becky. I thought of you. I thought of you today. And here's why. We'll send it to Becky. There's Katia. Hi, Katia. Katia is our needle tatting instructor. And I want to do some needle tatting. The last time I streamed, I brought my white crochet thread in, and it's sitting over there. I've had such a crazy week. I have not got to play too much. If I played at all, I did slow stitching. But Katia does a wonderful, wonderful job. If you're all interested in tatting, take a look at the YouTube channel. the online tatting class, and they also have a website. But Katia is one of our instructors, and she's doing an excellent job. I've learned so much from her. So welcome in, Katia. Let's see. What was that the boom we heard the other night? Sharon asked. No, the tree, we had a big old thunderstorm in the late afternoon, probably, well, not late, but later, probably between 3:30 and 5. We had, have gotten a lot of thunderstorms, and I knew that it was thundering and lightning. I did not go on the phone at all, and boy, am I glad I didn't, because that could have, if I was on the phone, it could have struck inside the house or something, struck my phone or something. They advise you, they say you can be on the phone while it's storming, but don't have it plugged in. And I won't stream because I keep my phone plugged in because YouTube drinks so much energy, drains the battery. So sometimes, well, a few times this year I didn't stream because it was storming. But no, that hit in the afternoon, the late afternoon between 3:30 and 5. That boom that we heard the other night probably was thunder. It sounded like a house exploding is what it sounded like. It scared all of us. But I checked the neighborhood. There are no destroyed houses that I saw. Oh, so, but it was scary. Let's see. Let's welcome Joyce. Katia says, I'm glad you're having a live tonight, Meri. I really need to get my mind off of things in the past week. Oh, Katia. She says she lost her youngest son's godmother, and 2 days ago she lost good friends. Katia, hugs and prayers. This just seems to be an awfully bad year for things happening in our group. A lot of people are either suffering illness or losing family members, losing good friends. Angie has, I don't know, well, she's lost a couple of uncles, but I think it's her cousin had a stroke on the way to work, and her aunt, I think, is going through cancer. Cheryl Johnson's going through cancer. Janet Baum lost her husband, or he passed away. Didn't lose him. But it's been a hard year. And Katia, hugs and prayers. And that's what you need to do. And Katia knows this. When you're down, I'm not saying Katia's down, but if you need to get your mind off of it, I know I do a lot. I need to get my mind off of a lot of things. Go into some of the chat groups, watch some art videos. Maybe you'll get inspired to pick up some things and do some tatting. Katia, I wish I could do that. I wish I could even handle size 20 thread. I know I'll get there, but I'm not quite there yet. There is Deb Ham. She, every time that there's tatting, on the sales or anything, she really wants it. And I'm going, I wish I could get so good that I could just send beautiful tatting off, just, to my art friends. My tatting, it's getting better, but it's still, it's still beginner tatting. I'm a beginner, and I have no shame in saying that. But Katia does beautiful, beautiful, beautiful work. And hugs and prayers to you, Katia. I'm so glad you came in here tonight. You're among friends. Joyce is here, Cheryl's here, Mitzi's here. Dee Dee said her iPad auto-corrected. Jen says, I heard of you from a friend in Happy Paper People. Oh, Fiddly Bits. That's interesting. You know, I've never been over there. I am subscribed to her channel, but I need to get over there and maybe check her out. Thank you for telling me that. That's really interesting. Hi, Cynthia McCoy, if you're out there. Welcome in, Cynthia. Mitzi came in, and I can't go up any further. Let's go down to the bottom again. Kathy Whitney. Oh, hi, Kathy. Welcome in. Let's see, what did Janet say up above? Okay, right now the treatments start that might be hard. Let's see. Let me go up here. Becky will love it. Yeah, Dee Dee's talking about this postcard. We're going to just send it off to, I can put it out, I can drop it in the mail tomorrow. I'm not going to write on it tonight because I don't want my ink to soak through. It may not, but I'll just pop it off to Becky. You know, and she could probably even fold that and make a, well, you know, they don't do these things right. It really needed to be in a different spot to make a fold. She could put something in there. She could take a picture of her kitties and put in there. I get such a kick out of Becky when she goes outside and her kitties get up in the window and what's Mom doing out there? I want to be out there with her. Let's see. Fiddly Bit says, you can just call me Jen. Jen. Caddy is my mom. Pronounced Katie. Oh, Katie. Okay, we'll call you Jen. I like calling you Fiddly Bits, though. We'll call you Jen. We've got another Jen in here. I'll call you Fiddly Jen. Kathy said it was a yummy outing date. Mindy, how are you? Let's see. I think Kathy got taken out to lunch the other night. Let's see. Calico Kate. Mina, did Mina come in? Hi, Mina. Janet, Kathy, Sharon, Mitzi. I think I've said hello to everybody. I never did figure out what Janet was going through or what Janet's message was about. Katia, I think Katia, I pronounce it Katia. She pronounces Katia, but I like Katia. It's so pretty. Well, Katia's pretty too. Cat like cat, K-A-T, Katia. But I think I heard Tammy call her Katia, and that's where I picked it up. So I branded you Katia in here. She says, it means so much that you are learning. Give you time to practice at your own pace. There's no rush in learning. Thank you for your prayers. Well, hugs and prayers to everybody in our group that's going through things. You know, it's just not easy sometimes. And if you're of a faith, send all those prayers up to God. Send all those, you know, and you may not get an answer. I mean, you may be praying for healing and he may have other things in mind. I know that from experience, not in healing, but I prayed so hard I did not want to come back to Nebraska. I fought it all the way. I even was fighting it when I was down here. But, you know, I prayed and prayed and prayed to get a good job or a good contract, and it wasn't coming through, and it never did come through, and I had to have a roof over my head. So I came back to Nebraska, and now that this is my 8th year down here, and now that I'm down here and I look back, I'm much, much happier. So sometimes, you know, if God would have given me my way back then, I would have gone through COVID 2020 all by myself, and I'm not so sure I would have wanted that. And my brother would have been down here going through it by himself. So, and we kind of support each other. My brother had lost my keys the other day. Luckily I had a spare. I keep a spare key. And I looked all over for him. Couldn't find him. And my brother, he looked around. He didn't see him. But, later in the day, he came in and said, "Do you ever find your keys?" And I said, "No." He said, "Well, I know where they are." And I came in the house and I had to run to the bathroom, and I threw them on top of some stuff in the dining room in there. And he saw them. He found them for me. It's so funny. I had a dream the other night that I lost my purse. And I was back in Wisconsin in a great big office building, and it was huge. And first I wanted to get out of the building because I didn't have my card key anymore, and I wanted to leave, and but I couldn't find the way out, and I was looking for the exit, and I sat down to chat with somebody. And I had my purse in my hand when I sat down with him, but then, I got up and walked away and I lost my purse. And I don't know what it means when you lose things, but maybe it was a warning that I was going to have to hold on to my keys a little bit better. I have a hook that I always hang them on. It's what drew me to happy paper people too. This is the first time I've been able to catch Meri live. Well, we're glad to have you in here, Jen. Oh, Dee Dee said, "I was just asked Janet B if she knew you." Oh, okay. Yeah, Janet Burgess has been in here a lot. Riri. Hi, Riri. It's good to see Riri in here. And Barb Fillion. And let's see. Dee Dee says she's undergoing bladder cancer treatment now, Riri. Who is that? Oh, Janet Burgess? Oh. Really? Oh, that's nothing to fool. See, there's just sometimes the universe has other plans for us. Yes, it does. Is that Janet who's undergoing that, Dee Dee? Am I reading that right? Correct me. I'm not getting this open. I'm going to use my scissors. I took them out in the other room. Look, I got me a new pair of little scissors. They've been sitting over here for a long time. I haven't opened them yet. I didn't buy these recently. I do like these little scissors, Tim Holtz little scissors. I'm going to keep the tab and throw everything else away. So, Dee Dee, we did in here, we let Random Org pick 3 prompts from your zine, and we did a little story. But I don't like the story in the fact that the prompts were fly, donut, and letter, and I don't like that the flies left specks on the donut. In Donut Shop in Fib Diggity. So I think I'm either going to interpret fly like not as an insect, but flying. And letter I interpreted not as an alphabet character, but as a written letter. So I might do another story. My life needs to settle down a little bit. Hopefully it will in the next week. I want to get back to my regular streaming schedule. Oh, that's hooked on here. I don't know if I want to keep that or not. I'll keep it for now. I kind of like this. It's got the splashy on it, but can't keep everything. Oh, but I'm going to do paraphernalia tonight. Let's cut that off. I'm getting to opening Sharon's letter here in a minute. I had to open my new scissors to open the envelope. It's sealed good, Sharon. I'm not cutting anything. Except for the envelope. And I said Edna, I think it's Esther Thompson. I got hers, but I don't know what I did with it. I'm so frustrated. Now this is for the Twinchy swap. Oh, look, wait, there's something else in there. Oh, she sent me some. I can put these in my gardening journal. Thank you, Sharon. And look at these little Twinchies. This one says exceptional. Oh, these are darling. And this one says rejoicing. Ooh, this one's got a lot of gold on it. She knows I like gold. So I'm going to put him up here. She sent me some little desk scatter. I might use this tonight. Save that out. Oh, she sent me some. Ooh, is that a hydrangea? There's flowers here. I think she meant it to be this. It could be this, though. I like this. I can use these tonight because I want to do some. Look at this. Oh, wow. All right, these might get used tonight, Sharon. What's this? It's got a line down there. It made me think that it was creased. Some little happy paper. This looks like a bit of a curtain there. Feathers. Cute. Embossed. I don't think you guys can see it, but it's embossed. It feels like roses. And, oh, wow. Look at this. It's vellum. That's cool. And marbled. Marbled? No, it looks like it's interesting patterns. Almost looks like done on with water and ink. Very, very nice, Sharon. Thank you so much. I'm going to keep these out because I might do my desk scatter tonight. And I might use those. So those came from Sharon. Let me get this. Thank you very much, Sharon. Dee Dee said, let's see. Sometimes the universe has other plans for us. Let's see what. Let me refresh my chat. Sometimes I need to refresh the chat just to get it scrolling again here. Riri is the most positive person I know to have gone through it. Oh, really? Riri said, I did the bladder cancer thing about, 9 months ago. Oh, Riri, I didn't know that. Oh, Janet is going through it now. Kathy is heading off to bed. If you're here, Kathy, thanks for popping in. I want to see more of you. I hope she does some more videos and lives. Good night, Kathy. Riri says, did they treat the tumor site directly with chemo? Dee Dee says, Riri is the most positive person I know to have gone through it. I didn't know you were even going through that, Riri. Janet said, both. If you are talking to me, Riri. Now I am going to do treatment and pray that fights it off. Janet and Riri are talking about bladder cancer. Angie says, I will just rip that envelope open. Oh, Angie. I'm not good at ripping things and cutting things open. Janet says, no, it isn't chemo. It will be chemo if this first treatment doesn't work. Well, Janet, we're going to keep you in our prayers that this first treatment works. Dee Dee says, me too, Angie. I would have told her to cut it. Janet said, has it been that long? Wow, Riri. See, I didn't even realize you were going through that, Riri. And Dee Dee's right. You have to be the most positive person because Riri sends me so many things on Instagram, so many messages on Instagram, and every one of them is positive. I've never heard Riri complain. I complain. I let you know. Riri says, for me, they did that miracle thing and removed the tumor and treated the site by squirting chemo on it at the same time. It freaking worked. Well, that's good, Riri. The recidivism rate is like 25% in the first year. Hi, Beth. She said, I used my Happy Mail paper in my 365 book last night. Oh, Beth, that's good. I'm going to have to go look at it. You know, I got that 365 book, Beth. I don't know what I did with it, but I got it. And I was going to follow along with you, just like the Lighthouse book that when I first started following Beth, 4 years ago, she was doing reverse collage. Was it, what do you call that, Dee Dee? Reverse, where you paint out all the words and everything. I want to say reverse collage, but that's not the word for it. Oh, give me the word. But anyway, I was following Beth, and I was doing a Lighthouse book. And I really liked that Lighthouse book, and I like what I did, but I misplaced it. Well, I found it again, and it's here somewhere. So Beth was doing the 365 book, and I happened to be up in Lincoln at the Borders bookstore, and I saw it. And I had to take my brother up to the doctor, and I saw it a couple months ago, February, and I bought it, and I did a couple in it, but it's nowhere to be found, the 365 book. Oh, look. Here it is. Down at my feet, in with the sticker books. 365 book. I've done a couple things in here. I need to do more of it. Beth, I got this because of Beth Schuler. And thanks for popping in, Beth. It's good to see you. Aw, Beth said, that's wonderful, Riri. Bless you. Riri says, I beat cancer twice, lymphoma twice, and now bladder cancer. It was so flipping glad. I was so flipping glad I didn't have to do that systematic cancer crap stuff again. Amen, Riri, Janet says. Well, Janet, I hope it goes well for you. Hugs and prayers, Linda says. And Linda, did I welcome you in? Welcome in. Riri says, I was so impressed with the new standard of care for many things. Hi, Chris. Chris K. Kailu. Well, Chris K. It's good to see you. Chris is from down in Mexico. She teaches at the university level. I don't know what you teach, though. Do you teach graphic design, art? I know you teach at the university level. You know, Chris, you've probably told me 100 times, and it goes above my head. I just can't remember everything. I found it, Dee Dee. Meri lost her 365 book. Yeah. Riri says, thanks, Linda. I have 2 more checkups to go. Reverse collage. Oh, that's what I was thinking, reverse collage. And what I learned that from Dee Dee, and Beth Schuler started doing it, and I have a Lighthouse book that I used that technique in. But what Dee Dee would do with reverse collage is she would paint out, like she might take black paint or blue paint or whatever color of paint, and she would paint out all that. Just say there were words in here. She say it was a book, and there were text in here. She would probably paint that out. went in various places. And knowing Dee Dee, she would probably finish the cat just really cool. But I learned that reverse collage technique from Dee Dee. She got me started on it. I think she got a lot of us started on it. That and galaxies. Dee Dee does galaxies that are out of this world. Beautiful shooting stars. Let's see. Reverse collage. They're saying hi to Dee Dee, hi to Chris. Kitty Jen, she's laughing. Ha ha ha, Meri. Oh, Meri, my Meri. I've done a lot of pages since January. I know. Well, I lose that book and then I find it and then I think I've lost it. But I turned around here and just looked down by my right foot in front of the desk drawers. I'm sitting at a little student desk. But by the drawers down there, I have a little row of books where I have those sticker books. And I saw that blue cover, and I go, oh, there it is. Oh, let's see. Chris says, I'm sending you love, Janet, and good vibes. Well, let's open this. This happy mail is the other Twinchie Colleen Gravis. She's in Beth's group. She was a swap partner. And, oh, look at, she put, oh, yummy on it. And, you know, I'm going to leave that. I'm going to cut it up here. And, yes, I'm cutting it, Dee Dee. Wait a minute. I got a little black thing from the scissors. I'm cutting it up at the top. Boy, it's really sealed nice. But, see, I want to use this. Maybe I'll use this back for, I want to do some desk scatter pieces tonight. And I'm going to use Sharon's and we'll see what, and Esther sent me, I got Esther's too, and I don't know, I brought it in here. I was going to show it last week or this week or Tuesday morning or something, and I set it down and I can't find it. But it's here. When I find it, I'll show it. Twinchies. Poor Esther. I saw Esther. She showed my swap on Beth's group. I saw that. So I know she got mine. And I know Beth got mine and Sharon got mine. But isn't that a beautiful envelope? Isn't that beautiful? I'm going to use that tonight. And look what's here. A little seal. Little round, I think this is cardboard, but it almost looks like the tree of life, but could be a flower, could be anything. And then look, she made a little envelope for the Twinchies. What? Oh, wow, look at these mushrooms. They're awesome. Oh, wow. Colleen, you did a wonderful, look at these, you guys. Let me hold them up here. Aren't those awesome? Whoops, I got to get them in the right spot here. Awesome. Oh, I love them. Beth, I'm going to have to join more of your swaps. But I'm going to try to do Dee Dee's zine. So that's my next thing. Beth do you do a swap every month or a project Beth does something every month where you trade off with people. And it looks like this is a flamingo sticker. It looks like a sticker. It could just be in a paper here. I'm not sure what this is. Feels like it might be a sticker though. I'm not going to pull at it too much. I'll play with it later. And beautiful papers. Oh, she must be a wonderful artist. Oh, this she painted on, this might be jelly print. Looks like it might be off of the jelly plate. Oh, look at these papers. These are awesome. Awesomeness. Wow. And a library card. This looks like a library card. No, it's just rounded at the corners here. Looks like a library card, though. Very cool. Colleen, I'm going to have to, let's spread these out. And I hate to turn, I want to turn one over. Maybe I'll put it like so. And I'm just going to put this here for a minute. And I'm not sure Colleen comes in here, so she wouldn't see my ooh and on over this. I'm going to take a picture of this and put a thank you in Beth's group. So let me get my hands out of the way here. And maybe I need to come up a little. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same thing with Sharon's, and I'll put a thank yous in the, and Esther, I'm going to send her a thank you. I haven't opened it yet because I don't know what I did with it. I feel so bad. I don't know what I did with it. And these are Sharon. Sharon's in here, so she knows. She knows. Did I get these from Sharon? I think I did. Because it looks like they match those. So let me... What is it doing here? These are awesome. Just awesome. I'm so glad I joined the swap. And I want to do the zines. If you're interested in... Dee Dee Willingham is having a zine swap, but you send to Janet Burgess. But all the directions for the swap are on Dee Dee's community tab. You might have to scroll down a couple because I'm sure she's posted since then, but it's there. And all the rules, who to send to, how many, when, and all of, and prompts. She gave us 15 prompts. So that's just paint here. So there we go. Yay! Oh, maybe I'll leave this a few more minutes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. And some of these, like this, I'm going to put in my gardening book. And these, some of these I might use tonight if I get there. Oh, I have more to show you because I got some auction hauls. Let me, I think I'll push these way out of the way because I occasionally go into Lindy and Sean's sales. I don't go all the time because, well, you know, I'd be broke if I did. But I got, now this is from a couple of sales, a couple months, well, it's probably been a month or so. They invoice, they have a couple sales and then they invoice. I think they invoice twice a month. And I think I hit it in the middle of the month, their sale. So they didn't invoice at the first of the month. They invoiced the second week in June. So I bought these in May. June, and then, you know, they might have invoiced it the 1st of June and then toward the end here, toward the middle. So, but look at this beautiful envelope. Wonderful. Let me zoom out. And I am so thrilled to get this. I was awed by some of this here. Let me zoom out. You might see more of me here. I need a sip of water. Dee Dee says, Meri has been holding out on us. Yes, I have been. I might zoom in just a little more here. I see my desk is crooked. My camera's crooked, not my desk. Wait till you see what I'm going to show you after this. You'll say, yep, Meri's been holding out. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Not that much. How is that? And then okay. I might need to zoom in a tiny bit more. I think that'll do it. That'll do, pig. That's what K3N says. That'll do, pig. She picked it up from a movie or a book or something. Yeah, I got slow stitch to show you tonight too, but let's see. I think I'm going to cut this right here. I will cut this one. There's no way I'm going to get that open. And I'll cut it. Not with those. These are old studio scissors. They're good for cutting heavy stuff, but fabrics and paper and that, you know, very questionable. These are my new Sharpie scissors, Tim Holtz. I'm always buying these. I'm always losing my little scissors. There we go. What a beautiful, beautiful envelope. And even this pink strip here. You know, it might be fun to stitch some fabric on this stuff. Just for fun. Because I could probably stitch through this. I can't show you the other side because it has address information on it. But looky, looky, looky. Meri's holding out. I'm going to keep this envelope handy. And look at this. I think this is probably their thank you and their information. Let's put this up here and keep my Twinchies up there. Oh, it's a pad. It's denim, little denim iron-ons. I need those. They must have known I needed them. Did I buy those? I don't even remember. Here's a pattern. This looks like I could make these pants. I wouldn't probably, this is for, what size is it? 16, 18, 20. I could probably wear the 20. I carry my weight pretty good, but these don't look hard to make. I wouldn't put the pockets on there like that. Oh, look, here's another one. These are uniforms. I'd probably do, well, see, they got the back pockets there. I probably would not do the back pockets. I might get those. So I am really interested in this fabric. I kept it out here and then I piled stuff on top of it. Oh. Hold the phone. Let me grab them here. I did some PT dyeing. And I did some fabric. But I did this about the same time that I went to her sale. And what I'm thinking, this is going to be my 2025 journal. And this is paper, but I'm thinking that this fabric would be really nice. I think I'm going to do paper and fabric pages. And when I saw this, I fell in love with what she's done. Because, you know, she grunged it up more than what I did. And I bought several pieces of this because I'm going to use it in my slow stitch. That's what I was looking forward to getting. Then this is 21 yards of fabric. And look, it's seamed. I didn't realize it was seamed. And I'm going, this will almost fit in my book that I'm doing now. Let me measure. Well, I could measure here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8.5. That's a little bit too tall for my current book. But I could even just tear. I got 21 yards of it, you guys. I'm just thrilled to get this. I can use it for dyeing. I can use it for eco dyeing. I can just use it for slow stitching if I want to do. And I might Well, I don't know if I'll do this one, but I was expecting this and these, and then this is just along the same lines of fabric. This looks like it might have been a curtain. I might keep this out. We'll see. But these I'm going to put back in the bag. These I will be using this next year with these pages. What did I do with my book pages? I will be using these in my journal for 2025. I'm not going to do it now. I'm going to put this with these. Perfect. I saw mine go, oh, that's just perfect. And I don't know how many I could get, but I got more over here. Actually, I should put this with it too. Just put all, well, no, I want some out. Let's keep this out and put this in because this is more. And it's about the same size, so this is perfect. And then I brought it out. Let me get it here. I'm not going to keep it with these, but I'm going to show you. It's right here. Let me get it without a crafty lance. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Right here. All I dropped was the envelope. This is what I'm working on for the cover for these. And I've been stitching on it. I've been doing my stitching. Where's my stitching? One of these corners here. I've been doing Japanese burl stitching. And it's going to be the cover for my 2025 journal. Now this is kind of in the test area up here. On the back, I've outlined where the journal, and I'll probably have to make my spine bigger, but it kind of gives me an idea. I'll probably bring it way out and make the spine bigger because by the time I use all of these and all the fabric pages, it'll probably be a 6-inch journal. And then I'll have extra pieces that I can play with. So you guys might end up getting something from it. So, oh, and there's my needle. But there's a lot of stitching in here. This is about 22 by 36 inches. And all the basting's done. I'm doing the running stitches now. And I'm debating whether I'm going to put any other type of stitches in here or any other patterns. Mostly I'm just doing straight stitches now because I'm just kind of learning it. But this all will be my 2025 journal. And then I can mix art and eco dyeing with fabrics and slow stitching. So this also is for next year. And now I'll just keep all this together for right now. I should put it in a bag. And I'm sure Pearl has sent me some bags. Let me just set it behind me here. And that's all I got from Sean and Lindy. But that I was thrilled to get 21 yards. And I don't think I paid that much for it. I can't remember what I paid, but and it's 8 inches wide, but look, it's hemmed. And these will make perfect book pages. So, yeah, or slow stitch or even meditation bands, which I think I'm going to do out of this piece, but I don't know if we'll get to that tonight or not. And then I'm going to keep this piece out for my slow stitching. I'm sure K3N will give me guidance on that. And then I just got, I don't remember buying these, but I probably did for the pants. And they're the right size. So I want to make just some slacks to wear around home. I wear leggings a lot. So there we go. Yay. Thank you. Thank you, Sean and Lindy, for the yummies. Let me put this stuff in. They have sales a couple times a month. They bill twice a month, I think. I don't follow them regularly. I wish I could, but I can't afford it. I mean, I follow Pearl most of the time because Pearl has a lot of what I like. I'm going to bring these. Put these. I guess I'll leave them up there. All right. Now what I have, I got a box from Pearl. And this again was from last month. But she's held things because she has more than one sale. And this is a huge box. I don't, you know, it's huge. I don't think I'll even put it on my desk. But I need to open it. So let me open it. And I'll show you the pieces as I bring them out here. Let me hopefully push this up a little without pushing things off. I don't want to lose my Twinchies or my postcard. And let's see, where am I going to open this at? Where's the opening of this? Here? I think this is the bottom. All right, hold the phone. Let me open this. And you know what I buy from Pearl is a lot of her fabrics and linens. She sells fabrics, linens, and laces, and she has a lot of cool things. She's right up my alley of things that I like. And Wendy, I think I've already shown what I got from Wendy, but Wendy just had a sale. I bought a few more things. I didn't go too overboard. And Deb Ham and Wendy sell a lot of art supplies. Deb sells a lot of projects. Wendy sells a lot of stash supplies, if you're in that. And Pearl sells a lot of fabrics and things. Let me just take out some packages. And you will see a lot of fabrics, because that's what I get from Pearl. Oh, dearie me, you guys, you're going to run. Meri, you have enough fabric to last you until 100 years from now. And that's just a couple pieces that are in this box. I'm going to have to set it down. Let's see what this is. I think I have another box coming from Pearl because this is toile here, tissue paper. I'm just going to show it here. I might use some of this tonight. Let me put that back in them. I think I just bought this recently. Pearl's been on for several. She's trying to destash some of her storage bins. And I'm taking advantage of it. Let me set this in my lap. Let's open this one first, because it's smaller. And I have enough now to slow stitch stuff to last me till, but Pearl has good prices. You know, she gets to know you. She gets to know what you like. I can't get this open. I'm not going to cut it. I need these bags. I need the bags, you guys. There we go. All right. Not all of this is fabric. There's some. I bought some more of these because I use them. I might use these even tonight because they have the envelopes with them. They have paper here and envelopes with these note cards. I'm going to do a few things tonight. This is just backing. We'll keep this out. This is fabric pieces, and these are, let me open this up. This is the inside. These are prints. Oh, I think this was a build-a-bundle coffee pot. Coffee, and this is from Joann's fabric designer, exclusively for Joann's. But it's all coffee related. And text, when I saw this, she does these, what she calls BABs, build-a-bundles, and she'll take and start laying out fabrics. And when you think it's worth $10, you say, me? And when I saw this text, I said, me? This is called Scripted. It's by Waverly Screen Print, and an authentic Waverly screen print. And it's written in script. Can't read it. It looks like it might be French. And this is coffee related. These are, Pearl likes a lot of florals. Pearl, I get a lot of floral fabric from Pearl. She goes for it. And then this is all coffee pot related. I was interested when I saw this piece. And at a quilt store, if this is a fat quarter, I think it is, might be a little bit larger because Pearl cuts things larger. It might be a half yard. It might be a half yard. At a fabric store, when I buy my fabric at the quilt store, if I bought a fat quarter, this would cost me $3.50 or $3.75. So let's just count this at $3.50. I think it's $3.75. And just go, let's just go 3, 6. And this would probably be more because it's script. 9, 12. So if I bought, and if they were all fat quarters, I think this one is probably, I think that other coffee one is larger. You know, I'd probably be paying between $12 and $15. Now I went at $3. It might be $3.75. I got a piece I'm going to show you that I got at a fat quarter, because I do buy fat quarters at the quilt store. I don't buy a lot of yardage at the quilt store because, you know, I'm not a sewer. I buy, and I tell them that. I say I'm not a sewer, I'm a crafter. And when I buy fabric, I tend to buy things for my crafts. And it looks like she's got a little thank you in here. Or it sells a little card in here. A little thank you from Pearl. Oh, they're playing cards. Oh, look. Oh, we'll keep these out. These are like little buggies, little carts, little wagons. This is, looks like a Taj Mahal type thing. It's Russian. It says Russia there. So it's got those domes on there. Some parrots, looks like the red parrots. A horse, and this a couple of regulars. I might, oh, but look at these, 14 and 15. These are cool cards. So I'm going to keep these out. We'll put these here. Thank you, Pearl. That was her thank you. She always puts a little thank you. She's got a little thank you tab on there. I think that was extra. And then this, I bought these. I didn't pay, I don't know, I paid $6 for these. These are Irish linen, never been used. And they're printed, if I can get one out of here. They're just little table napkins. Come on, Meri. Has it ever been opened? I don't think it's been opened. I'll just hold it up so you can see it. It's taped here. I don't want to open it here. I paid $6 for these, but they're Irish linen, and I might incorporate it into slow stitch. I doubt that I will slow stitch on that. I might put them on a page. We'll see how I use those in the future. So I'm going to keep these things out for table stuff. Looks like my tablets. And let's see, let's put this, I think what I'll do is keep me a table scrap, not table scrap, but ephemera bag, because I want to, well, I'll show you what I want to do later. If I get to it, I might be doing the auction hauls all night tonight. It's almost 9 o'clock. I'll get to do a little. So these will go back in the box. Oh, but I got another bag here. Yeah, I buy a lot of stuff from Pearl because her prices are so reasonable. What did she stick in here? Oh, this is lace. Pearl sells a lot of lace. I use a lot of lace. And 50 cents a yard. 50 cents a yard. You cannot beat 50 cents a yard for lace. And it's a light pink. It's a light pink lace. Isn't that pretty? I think I got it upside down, but it's very, very pretty. And I might have bought some more of this, or some white. We're going to put that there. Got another piece of lace in here. This is beautiful, beautiful. I like the laces. Who knows how I'll use it. I got a lot of, she sells a lot of it. And she sells it for such good prices. This is some of that toile tissue that's what's wrapped around it. Toile tissue. Oh, appliques. These were $5, but it's a bundle of them. And, well, I guess it's a big yardage of it. But go to the store and try to buy this for $5. I think this is a yard. I'll guarantee you it's all beaded. It's very, very pretty. Of course, it's wedding, but, you know, you can use this for your projects, which is what I'll be doing. I don't know how much, I don't know. I don't buy this type of stuff generally because it's generally too expensive for me, but I guarantee you it's not $5 a yard. The paper is toile tissue paper. She sent me some, and then she wrapped some around this lace. So why don't we put this in with my desk scattered bundle here that I'm going to do some, at least one thing tonight. And we'll put this stuff back in this bag. This is just more of this. I bought some of this before. This is kind of like a lace. I think she cut a tablecloth or a curtain or something. But you can cut those little squares. And, you know, I could even stitch around this. I think it goes, I have it upside down. It goes like this. So, and then it's got some white. It's got a white, plain white piece. I purchased this before, but it's so reasonable that I got some more. I don't know what I paid for that. I think this whole package I paid $2 for. And there's, what, 5 pieces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So about, what, 30 cents a piece, 35 cents a piece? There's 6. 6 will go into 20. 3 times 6 is 18. So a little over 30 cents a piece for those. If that tag goes to it. I think it does. $2 might have been for this one because this says 75 cents. So I might have paid 75 cents for those instead of 30 cents a piece, which is okay. 75 cents is reasonable. And this, I think, was the $2 one. This is all cross-stitched. This is all cross-stitched. It's a placemat, I think. It's beautiful. No, it might be a pillowcase. It's got a cotton backing. And I think it's a placemat. It's not a pillowcase. It's not opened. But it's all cross-stitched. Isn't that beautiful? And it is an even weave fabric. It looked like some needleworker might have done this. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm not sure what I'm going to use it for. I know what I had in mind, but it's almost too beautiful to use that way. This is just another placemat. I like to get these placemats from Pearl because now this is something I'll cut up for slow stitch. Because it's just, yeah, it's a placemat. And I can use it for pages or strip it down, do whatever I want. This, I'm not sure I'd use this on my slow stitch. It's very well done. This looks like it was done, hand done with a actual needleworker did this. A fabric artist. It's done very nice. Some things I won't cut. But, you know, things like this. This, I think, was just, this was another placemat or hanky or something. I think these were $1. It says $1. This was $1. I would expect to pay $1 for that. I like Pearl's prices. She is so reasonable. So I end up buying a lot from Pearl. But this I would use in slow stitch. Both these pieces. In fact, they kind of coordinate, don't they? They kind of coordinate. I think these are placemats that I have here. This is damask. Either 12-inch table napkin, I think. Damask. And I bought this for slow stitch. It looks like I got 3 of them. 75 cents times 3. So each one of those 12-inch Damascus were 75 cents a piece. Very, very reasonable. Here's a little table napkin. 75 cents. I might use this for slow stitch. It's got the little, this was probably machine embroidery. It's got the little embroidered, looks like grapes on the side. I would probably use that for slow stitch. And then these pieces, like I said, I get these for slow stitch. That's why I buy from Pearl. These are cards. This is the spade and the heart. I think I split this with somebody. I didn't get all 4 of them. But I'll use this. This type of thing, what I'm thinking on these is I'm going to embroider on in my slow stitch journal the date of each page and the topic, like Japanese boro or whatever on here, and then I'll put that underneath of the page. So I like the little embroidery pieces on there. And so I get a lot of this type of fabric from Pearl because I feel like I can use it in my slow stitch. This has cut work on the side in here. It's very nice. It's done in almost little it's cut work, but it's like little X's, and then they tie the X's together in the center on here. I don't know if that was hand done or not. I'd have to debate on this one because I do like the cut work. But I bought them with the intention of slow stitch. Oh, I got more. There's more. This is the type of thing that I would probably cut up though. It's just plain white little linen piece here. And I have no qualm of making a meditation scroll. This I would too. This is just more of the, you know, this is just printed on. I would cut this up for slow stitch. It's just apples and pears. This you could probably go to Walmart and buy something like this. I mean, because it's printed, it's not stitched, it's not hand done. It's okay for the purposes. Now this one's pretty because it's got this little, this looks like it was stitched or hand done around the border. I'm not sure. It's got this little tassels on the border. Not sure how they did that, but it's awful pretty. I got 2 of those. These are table napkins. I might make pages in a book. So these are, I'll say 75 cents, you guys. 75 cents a piece. And here's another, this is another napkin. This one's signed. 75 cents. This one's pretty. This one's very pretty. It's got the, they almost look like hydrangeas. I'm not sure they are, but it's very pretty. It's a signed one. Very nice. If I used this one, I would probably do it as a page in a book somehow. I'm not gonna. Something like that and like that in a slow stitch. That's what I buy these for. I don't buy them to collect. I buy them for, and this is just some plaid ones. 75 cents. And then I bought some black because I wanted black. I'm going to keep this out because I think I need another black page. Oh, this is just the second package. It's packed in here. They're packed in here. More table napkins, placemats, brown. I'll be cutting these up. I'll be cutting these up. Here's some more black or dark blue. I'm going to keep those out. I might keep the brown out too because I make pages for my slow stitch journal. I don't think I have black, but I don't think I have brown ones. And here is another damask one. Very pretty. Or almost looks like damask. And last but not least, this looks like Christmas. Could do these in December. It looks like Christmas, but they're little bugs, little butterflies on here. Blacks and reds. I don't know if it's Christmas. I would use this at Christmas. I got 3 of those. 50 cents. Pearl, you're just so 75 cents, 50 cents. This is why I shop with Pearl. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Look at this one. I think these are table napkins. This one's very pretty. And here's some, this one might be a table runner. No, yeah, no. They're huge. It might be a, what do they call it here? It's 52% cotton and 48% linen. They're made in Russia. It's made in Russia. I think it's a table, kind of take a tablecloth type thing you put in the center of a table. So it's cotton and linen, which is a nice buy. I didn't see a price tag on that one. I don't know what I paid for them. But I remember saying knee. I remember saying I wanted them. There are 2 of them. I don't see the price tag on them. Might still be in the bag someplace. And not last, second to last, I got some, she was selling some bling, some jewelry, which I'll be taking apart because I don't wear this type of jewelry. I'll be using this in my art projects. Here's another one here. This one's beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? Because these would make nice journal charms. I might keep that one out. This one will go back. Well, I'll keep them both out. What else do I have? I've got another one here that matches that. Oh, I've got 2 more. I bought them for journal charms. I don't know what I paid for them, but I can tell you they were reasonable. I don't see the prices on them. They would be on the invoice. I know she was selling them. She was getting rid of them. She was selling them very reasonable. $1, $1.50 up around in there. I think. Do I remember? I don't always remember. But look at these. Aren't those cool? Those that make nice journal. They're clipped on. There's little rings in there, and this chain goes through the ring. Make a nice journal closure. Very, very cool. Every now and then she has that type of thing that I get from her. And here are some more just white table linens. 75 cents, $1. That $1 might have been for the jewelry. But these were probably around 75 cents a piece. These. I don't know what I paid for the Russian pieces. So that's the end of that bag. Oh, but there's more. The box was heavy. The box was heavy. Let's see. This is just a sheet of paper. I think I'm going to throw the tags away. I don't want to know. After I buy this stuff, I know I get it cheap enough. I don't want to be reminded of prices. And I have to say, you guys have bought a lot of this for me. I use my YouTube money to buy stuff like this. If I make another $20, I think I'll get, it takes me about 3 months now to get, Christmas it gets a little better. I get a lot more views in during the holidays. But it takes me about 3 months to get a YouTube payment. But I think I'm about $20 short. So that's okay, because, you know, you guys support my channel, and this is what I get with it. Thank you. Oh, but there's more. I'm just putting this away for now. Let's see, I don't think I'll put these in there. I'll just put them in the box, but I think I'll put the coffee in there. So this will all go in a slow stitch box. I've been getting those flip top boxes when I see the larger or even the medium ones. But I do have a trunk, a travel trunk, that I got at a garage sale last year, and I think I'm going to start putting my linens in that travel trunk. So these things I'm keeping out up here. So let me put this is really 2 packages combined. Let me put them back behind me. Oh, there's more. You guys are going to flip out when you see everything I got. Well, there's 3 more packages, but they're different sizes. I like that Pearl puts these in the big baggies. I do appreciate that with her. All right, what does this one have? I have another card here. I might have bought these are laces. She's put lace here on a card. Two. I think these are Liam's. This is Liam's work here. Liam is her grandson, and she's spending some time with him, and he did this paint chip. She wanted to give him a project to do, so he chose out, or I don't know if she helped him or not, but it's a paint chip journal is what it's going to be, and this I think is for the cover. And she was selling those for her grandson project there. And I think she charged $2 for those. Bless her heart. I hope she has a good time with him. I think she moved and she's a little bit further away from him now. She used to be closer to him. She enjoys her time with her grandson. So that's that. These are some tablecloths. I'll probably strip these down. I'm going to tear the price tag off right away. I pay a little bit more for the tablecloths. I'm going to take the she's got a safety pin on there. I'll use the safety pin in my, hold it. I'm unpinning the price, well, let me just pull the price tag off. I'm not going to tell you what I paid. If you want to know what these things cost, go visit her sale. This is a round one, but I buy this not because I have a round table. I buy it to strip down. Well, I can't get it undone. There we go. We'll save that for ephemera. But this is just a checked one here. A green checked one. And it's a nice one. It's a nice one. I'm just going to leave it like that. And then there's some curtain material in here, some lace, some more lace. This lace was 75 cents a yard, I think. No, I think it was $3, but I think there's more than a yard in here. I think that's a couple yards, maybe even 5 yards. It's very reasonable. And then this one was, well, this one says $1, so $1 time, I think this one goes to here. $1 times 4, there's 4 yards. So she was selling this at $1 a yard. This one says $3, so this was a larger piece, lace piece. I'll use it. Yeah, you guys, I splurged. I have no shame in showing this. And then there's one more, two more, one more. Ooh, this is nice. I don't even remember buying this one. I'm not going to tell you what I paid for it. It's got another safety pin on there. This is a nice one. And you can guess I paid a little bit more for it, but it's all cross-stitched, you guys. Now, I probably will cut this a tablecloth. It's a large one. Let me take the safety pin off. I don't like to leave. I understand why she uses them. In fact, I would prefer safety pins to tape. If I know they're there, I take them off right away. But it's all cross-stitched. It looks like it's cross-stitched in the center here. And I probably will cut this one down. And I would say it's probably 2 yards would be, what, 72 inches by, I think it's a square one. It might be a little shorter than a yard here. Well, no, from nose to end. Yeah, I think that's about 2 yards square. So it'd be 72 by 72. But I probably will cut this one down because, and I will use, what I'm looking for specifically is to make labels for my journal pages, and this one will make a lot of labels. And you know, it seems a shame to cut it, but let's say, you know, it's getting repurposed into something that I enjoy. If I kept this, it would probably be put in a drawer, probably very seldom taken out. And I buy it for those purposes. And I'll probably use the other pieces in slow stitch. I'm going to be slow stitching for the rest of my life. Hopefully, wherever I end up, if my brother passes away, he's not going to pass away yet. I'm not meaning that he's ill or anything. But he's older than me, so he'll go before I do in the normal course of life. And I will not be able to live here by myself. And I'm taking that into consideration. I think a lot about it, you know, like would I get an apartment? Would I, you know, what will happen to me? You have to think about it, not selfishly, but you have to keep those things in mind. And, you know, will I have room for all of this? I don't know. So I better get stitching. So those are just 3 pieces and a couple pieces of lace I'm going to keep out because I think I got another bag. He has offered to will this house to me when he passes away to let me live here. Well, not will it to me, but let me live here. He'd tell his son that. He'd probably will it to his son, but I told him I don't think I can't handle this house by myself. I can, you know, I'm getting older. And just things like those trees falling down. Of course, the city came and did that, but what if they didn't? Here's another stitched piece, 75 cents. It's just so beautiful. Oh, and this one, is this the one? Gift to Meri. Yeah. Gail. I'm going to save that tag because this, I don't want to talk about how this was, they had a game, and I don't want to talk about the game per se, but this was gifted to me from the game, from the person who rightfully won it. And I told Pearl to send it to her, but she didn't. So that piece will remain. I thanked her for it and everything, and I'll thank her again. This piece will remain special to me. And then this was $1. But look at this. Well, I guess there's 2 of them. I think they're $1 a piece. Now, see, I can use this in my slow stitch. These will make nice, if I don't do pages, I could do pages, but, and they'd make nice pages for both front and back. They would make two really nice pages, would be 4 pages on each of them, would be 8 pages in my journal. And I got 3 of them. So that's a 24-page journal. That would cover a month. So that's nice. I like those. I think they're meant to be table napkins. Another 75-cent piece here. These are more of the same. These obviously are machine stitched, but they're very pretty. These are placemats, and it's kind of silky. This is probably a polyester, which it's Mainstay, which is a Walmart brand, made in China, distributed by Walmart, 100% polyester. K3N frowns on polyester because it's a man-made fabric, but I really don't mind it. You know, it's a part of our culture, especially here in America. but for the purists. And here again is some Irish linen. These are Irish linen napkins. I didn't pay $32 for them. I don't know what I paid for them, but she had them. She had them on sale for $32 in her shop. She's not selling at the booth anymore, I don't think. I think there's a set of 4. I don't know what I paid for them. These say 75 cents and 75 cents. I did not pay 75 cents. I paid a little bit more for those, but they're worth it. And I don't know what I'll do with them. She doesn't have the price. I could look it up, but I don't care. I bought the Irish linen from her. And here's a cut work piece. You guys, I just love what Pearl does. Look at this. Now this I can use because it's already cut. It's already cut. So we shared. I think I shared this piece with somebody. I don't know whether it was a curtain or a tablecloth or a sheet. I don't know. I think it was a tablecloth. And it was big. And Pearl will cut pieces so that we all can have some of the yumminess. And she does that. You can see we get an awful lot. She gets an awful lot. And when you see so much of this, you know what you can cut and what you can't. And here's another embroidery piece that I will probably cut and make labels out of. But I won't cut everything. That one piece that I said would give me a lot, I will cut that first. I only need 52 labels. And I probably have way more than 52. But what I don't use, I'll enjoy. I think this is a table runner. Look how big that is. And it's got all this beautiful, beautiful embroidery on it. I might hang this piece. I'm starting to hang them on that wooden. You guys, I'm not looking at chat. I'm just going through all of this stuff. I think those Irish linen pieces cost me $10. But she had them for $32 at her booth. I think that well worth $10. Here's some eyelet pieces. I can use this like in crazy quilt stuff. I'll probably cut this piece up. This is, this is all machine done. This is not hand done. So when it's machine done, you feel a little bit more free to adapt it to whatever you're doing. I won't cut it right away, I promise. I probably won't get to it for a year. Yeah, I got a lot from her. Meri. I think this was another build-a-bundle here. A build-a-bundle. What she does with the build-a-bundle, so I'm going to take that safety pin off. She starts laying things down. I think I got 2 build-a-bundles from her here. She'll start laying things down, and when you get to her price, which is usually $10, you say me, and if you get it, somebody else could say me ahead of you, that you try to go buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these beautiful pieces at an antique store for $10, you're not going to do it. You may get 2 for $10, or maybe 3. Sometimes you pay through the nose at antique stores, and they're not going to get any cheaper, you guys, because only a certain crowd does this type of work anymore. Used to be that homemakers would do this as a part of their daily well, needlework was very much a skill taught in the homes in the early days, up until probably the I want to say the 30s, I think they were probably still doing this. But, you know, in the 50s, maybe the 40s, but, you know, the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, we don't do this type of work anymore. There are needlework groups that do this type of work. This is all cut work. This is just beautiful, beautifully done. I probably will not cut it. I'll probably enjoy it. This looks like it might have been machine embroidered here. I don't know if this was machine done. I don't know if machines can do this type of work here. I tend to think maybe they bought this and did the cut work around it. I don't know. Or they might have done it on their own machine. This was not hand done in the corner here. The cut work, or the, not cut work, the drawn thread looks like it was hand done. But it might have been done on a machine. It's really beautifully done. I don't know. I don't care. It's beautiful. And probably the same with this. But you go to even a boutique or an antique store or flea market, you are not going to get all of these pieces for, here, they put them down in my lap. You're not going to get all of these pieces for $10. I'll tell you that right now. Now this one I might, this is very much hand done. I can tell. But this I might use for labels. I don't know. You see so much of this type of thing that I'll use the pieces. I only need 52. Well, probably more than 52 because I'm doing extra pages. And there's more here, just more beautiful. These I buy the plain ones. The plain ones I'm more comfortable with cutting into. This was probably all machine done, which is okay. Probably, you know. And these she was selling them for, well, this one happened to be $1.50. I don't know why it was a little bit more. Maybe it was 2 pieces here. Or $1.50 for 2 of them would be 75 cents a piece. Just beautiful work. I'm not even going to look at the rest of these price tags in here. You can guess at what they are. I'm going to throw them in the wastebasket. But it's just more of the same. Oops, there's a tag. That one says $1.50. But between $1.50, that one says $1.50, but I have a feeling the $1.50 I got 2 of them. And it's just more of the same here. I'm not going to take every one out. So I'll go through these when I'm ready. They've got beautiful crocheted edges here. This one looks like it might have been hand done. Some of these are larger than smaller. I'm not going to take them all out. You know, I'll just, take them all apart. She sold a lot of linen napkins. I love it when she has her linen sales. Are you guys bored? Let's see, these are not a part of the Build-A-Bundle. I think the Build-A-Bundle stops there. And I'm just going to fold it like this. And in here. Now this I would not hesitate in cutting. It's a placemat or table runner. I think it's big 12 by 12, more than 12. Huge either table doilies or whatnot. But I would use these. I would cut these because it's just printed fabric. But that's just is still good. It's still nice. It's just not handwork is what I'm saying. In fact, this was purchased at a store. It's got a label. Crate and Barrel. 20 by 20 is the size. And they're made in India. They're 100% cotton. And I like cotton. I like cotton. K3N uses a lot of cotton. And this was another build-a-bundle, I think, here. I like her build-a-bundles. I don't always get them, but I got, what, 3 of them this time? I spent money, you guys. More than I should have. I'm going to have to cut down on the fabrics because I really do have a lot. These are more little, these are doilies. These, I was thinking bottle dolls. This is a build-a-bundle, but when I saw them, I'm going, bottle dolls where you take, you know, a bottle and you put, you know, this would become the skirt, like a paint bottle. I did one, a Sherry Van won it. This would make a beautiful doll here. So that's what I would probably use these for. But I'm not going to do anything with them right away. And then some little embroidered. These are hand done. These are beautiful. Little pieces. They could become little journals in themselves. You could either do it this way or have it open this way. There's 2 of them here. Little baskets. So cute. This was all hand done. Even the edges were crocheted. And here's another crocheted. This was a square one. Could still be a good doll. And then these pieces. And I like these pieces because it's stained. And this, but this I would not have, I can see some yellowing in here, but I would not have no qualms in cutting this for slow stitch, which is why I got it. Some of those I would probably have qualms with cutting. This one, no. I'm going to put it up there. So I'm going to put all of these back in the box. I'm going to put them back in the bag here. You know what? I've got another box coming from Pearl. And I bought more this week. But I didn't buy as much this week, you guys. Honest. Just ask Pearl. I did buy some, but I didn't. There was a lot I missed out on just because I knew this was coming. And I have to tell you, if you go to Pearl's auctions, you'll see a lot of people buying stuff like this. I'm not the only one. You know, there are a lot of people who just love this type of work. And I'm one of them. I don't know if I'm going to get all of those in here. I'm going to stop there. Well, no, I could probably put those in here. These napkins. These cotton ones, I would cut those up in a heartbeat. I don't know if I can get them in there or not. Let's see, let's put this one in there. I'll keep those others out. I want to squish this up and put it in there kind of neat, if I can. So thank you, Pearl. I'm not done. Nope, I'm not done. I have one more here, I think. One more? Yeah. Let me put these back in the box. I think I showed you all of these. I know I showed you that one. And I showed you this one. When's she gonna stop? Got one more here, one more little bag, and these will fit in here. I got a ledger from Pearl. I probably paid a little bit more than I should. It was an offer up. But the ledger, the dates in it are 1950 and 1951. And that, I'll probably give away my age here, but that's my birth year, 51. And so I wanted that ledger so bad, so I bid until I got it. It's probably a little bit higher than what, because it's not a full ledger, but I got it for the date. So this is just more fabric pieces. These are not table linens. These are fabric, probably some sheets she cut up. This looks like it come off of a sheet, floral sheet here. And she'll leave, if they look striped, she'll leave, like here, you can make washi or slow stitch or something like that. This is a very light print, very light floral print in there. And I'm sorry if I don't have all this stuff in frame. Little light roses, very pretty. I think this was probably one of her sheets. She has a lot of sheets. Just think what she has. And she sells. I'm just a part of her sale. I'm going to tip my camera. Now you tip it, Meri. And this is just a fabric print. Cost $1. It's probably a fat quarter. You go buy a fat quarter at a retail store for $1 and see how far you get. You might get it at Walmart. I doubt it. Well, 97 cents. Walmart, but you aren't going to see that type of fabric at Walmart. It's a nice fabric. I bought it because I like all the little dots in there. And this is just a rose print in here. Pearl likes florals a lot. You'll see a lot of florals from her. And this looks like it came off of a sheet again. Little daisy floral. I'm not going to open it up. Well, I guess I am going to open it up. Little daisies in there. These are the type of things I can use in slow stitch with no qualms. This is cute. These are dragonflies. What did I pay for that? $1. These are cute. And it's cotton. I like that a lot. And here's some more floral, kind of a light green and yellow. Daisies. Very pretty. I got 2 of those. Here's some purple. I think I split this purple with somebody, if I remember right. Yeah, it's been cut here. I might keep this out for journal pages. Here's some gingham, green gingham. This is all $1. Good prices, Pearl. More green gingham. Here's some pinstripe kind of ticking. Only it's not ticking, it's cotton. It's a ticking print, striped. And I think I got 5 of those. Slow stitch. Meri's going to slow stitch for the rest of her life. And then here, some more of that daisy sheeting. And this was a piece, I think, that she said that she leaves the strips because you can cut down that. You can tear down that way. You can use that in several different. I got 2 of those. Some yellow gingham here, light yellow gingham. Very pretty. I got 3 of those. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 9 of those. I think I bought the rest of her stack on this because I'll use this. I'll use all of these. So that's all that was in that package. These are more things I would use in slow stitch for sure. So that's the end of my pearl box. They say, whew, Meri, I didn't think you'd ever get done with that. I was beginning to wonder myself. And I can't wait till that ledger comes. I got another, I think I got a notice that it's on its way. I don't know if it's that. I bought some landscaping fabric from Amazon. My brother's family, well, I miss family too, but his significant other's family are good friends, and his grandson farms. His grandson on the other side of the family farms, and they're going to bring a truckload of manure. And I was out there today mowing that garden. I mean, it was weeds. It's weeds out there. It just got ahead of me because of everything else happening in my life. So I mowed it all down, and we're going to cover it with manure. I've got a stack of newspapers that I'm going to put out there. Maybe I'll do that. Well, no, I can't do it until he comes. But I got some landscaping fabric, and we're going to kill all those weeds so we can have a garden next year. We have a little garden this year that's doing well with all the rain. Tomato plants. My brother has 3 tomato. The cucumbers are growing. The zucchini. I think he's got 1 zucchini that survived. And a pepper plant. And then my little cherry plant. My little cherry tomato plant. So, that's the end of my fabric haul. I thank you guys for your patience and all of that. I enjoyed looking at it all. Thank you to Pearl for her wonderful sales. Oh, I didn't put that lace in there. I'm going to put it in the box. I think I have some more lace coming because it's so reasonably priced. All right, and then these things I'm going to keep out for... this is going to go in a jewelry jar. But these, I think I'm going to make some journal pages. I know I need some more black ones. And then this is just tissue. This goes into there. Okay. So let me come out and look at chat. I think I'll look at chat on my other phone here. See what's going on. It's almost 10 o'clock. I'll probably leave at 10 tonight, so I probably won't get to doing any of this. But I will do this because it's on my mind. I'm going to put all of these things in here too, just because I don't want to lose them. The Twinchies are out over here. And I want to find Esther's. What's this? Oh, these I got from Leah too. These are just little, you know, those little bendy clamps things that you can attach papers together. You can even attach fabric together. So, let me come out and look at chat here. Hold on. Is this the part 2? Well, I got 37 of you in here. Is that true? 35. 2 went away. Let me go to the live chat. Susan Gerald, aren't the butterflies cute? Let me go to all messages here. Make sure I'm getting everything. Hi, Susan. Hi, Renee. Renee says, I love vintage sheets and pillowcases. I save some, but then others we use. I only sleep with vintage sheets and pillowcases. That's cool. Is my camera crooked again here? What way do I turn it? This way? Did I go more crooked? No, I went crooked the other way. And let me put this postcard here to cover up that chine. And let me tip it, the camera. I'm trying to set this up a little, so let me straighten this out. Just come in a little bit more, maybe, for now. So thank you guys for bearing with me with all my hauls here. Renee says, happy summer solstice, everyone. Oh, yeah. I want to show you my Stitch Summer Solstice pages. I finished them. That's what we did this week with K3N Cloth Tales. Renee says, I love vintage sheets and pillowcases. I save some, but then others we use. I only sleep with vintage sheets and pillowcases. Susan says, I remember the pillowcase ticking. Not very comfortable, but long-lasting. It's a lot of fun to watch all those gorgeous fabrics. Yeah, some of those I will probably keep and not cut. You know, the nicer ones. But some of them I will cut into because I bought them for that purpose. But they're ones that are either prints or, tattered to the point that it's hot where Susan is. Yeah. It got up to 89 today, but it's so muggy out. So muggy out. I'm glad to be in. Let's see what else is going on. Jen said, very pretty. Crafty Jen. Kitty Jen. We got two Jens. We got Kitty Jen and Jen Katie. I'll call Kitty Jen, and Jen Katie, I think I'll call Jen Fiddly. I was calling her Fiddly Bits earlier. She's new to us tonight. Welcome in. Susan says, yay, somebody's older than me. Not much. Yeah, I'm beginning to feel my age, you guys. I really am, but I'm young at heart, so we don't want you to stop, Kitty Jen says. Oh, there's Kelly came in. Hi, Kelly. Kelly Rawson. Blanket hello to the chat peeps. If you're still out there, Kelly, hello. Welcome in. Kelly streams. I don't know if I have her schedule, though. I see her on, though. Renee says hello. Kitty Jen, hello, hello. Kelly says, hello, Meri. Hi, Kelly. Susan says, that guilt is a man-made emotion. It is. And I feel guilty when I show all that. But, the prices are so decent. You just can't pass up those prices because you're not going to get the same thing. You might hit a good, an estate sale or something, but it's going to become harder and harder to find handwork for a good price like that. Those beautiful table runners and even your nicer machine ones, you'll probably see more of those, but I don't know. I splurged, I admit, I'm guilty. Renee says, good evening, Made by Pam. Oh, Pam, Made by Pam was here. See, I should have stopped and said hello to you guys. This is where Renee Suzanne came in. Angie was here. Kitty Jen says she's not bored. Angie says, Pam, I put my foot down. Meri can't go over 12 o'clock because I'm making her go to bed. She's not getting any younger. I was up. What was it, Angie? I don't know if Angie's still here. But the other night, I knew when I was making these cards, where did I put them? Over here. I knew that if I didn't finish these cards, it was last Friday night. I knew if I didn't finish them, that I would not finish them. And I stayed until I got 4 of them done, but I worked on them all night. 4 cards. But I'm going to put them in I'm going to start a card stash box like what Becky's doing. Really, that's a Becky-inspired project. Angie says, can I make 2 journals out of that one? Oh, you can make 2 journals out of that one. One of them, yeah. Angie says, Meri, I think if something happens to Mom, my brother lives here too, but we don't get along, so I can't live with him. Yeah, well, my younger brother and I are, we tolerate each other. We just, I used to get along really good with him when I was in high school and my freshman year of college. We got along pretty good. But, our different thinkings kind of drew us apart. And, he's still my brother, and I'm still his sister. Well, I think. I may not be in his thinking, but he's still my brother. But we're just happier if we don't conflict each other. Now, my older brother is so laid back. He is so laid back that, he says he didn't always used to be that way. But, sometimes I go, you mean I didn't make you mad? This is a postcard I'm going to send to Becky. I got it at one of those. Got 2 of them from Leah. The first Happy Mail that I opened. We're going to send this to Becky. I don't know if I'll get it off tomorrow. I'll try to. I have 4th of July tags that I want to send off too. I got to get those sent off. Allie K says, we all splurge now and again. We're crafters. We get it. Thank you, Allie. And there's Allie K, if you're still around, Allie. And Made by Pam. Made by Pam probably went to bed. Barb Fillion was here. Meri, it's your money. You can do what you want. You're of age. Yeah. Well, I still have to be careful. Allie K dropped a link to Pearl's channel. If you get on Pearl's email list, she'll send out an email when she's going to go live. You don't have to go to every sale. I don't make every one. I've been making a lot lately, more than I should, but let me tell you, her prices are reasonable. I mean, she still has to make a profit, but she's clearing out storage stuff. So that's why she's been selling a lot of this lately. She's clearing out stuff because she moved and she doesn't have room for everything. And we tell her, we'll help her. Yeah, it's all from Pearl. Well, all the linens were. I had a Happy Mail earlier from Lindy, and Sean, and a Happy Mail from Leah, who's a new seller. Excuse me. Just a small package from Leah. YouTube always takes a cut of Super Chat sticker money. Yeah, they do. Which seems a little unfair, but when you stop to think about it, I really don't mind, because YouTube is free to me. You stop and think, they have overhead costs. They have to think of how many people are on YouTube that make content. Excuse me, I got a tickle in my throat. And, of course, they get a lot of their money, well, most of their money from advertising. But I really don't mind YouTube. It isn't like they're taking 75% like some people would. But they take, what do they take? Close to 30%, I think, of our monthly. It all goes into a bucket, and then I think they take around 30%, if I remember right. But I really don't mind that. Try to host a website. Buy a website. You're going to pay a pretty penny just to buy a website. To get it all adds up. Some websites are free, but then they plaster it with advertising anyway. So they make money off of you that way. So I have come to the conclusion that whatever you know, whatever, as long, like I said, they're not taking 75% of what you guys send. So I think they take around 30%. I haven't checked lately. I think Janet went to bed. Janet said, I love all that you got, Meri, but I need to go to bed. My new baby dog gets me up at 5:30 or 6 every morning, no matter what time we get to bed. Oh, she's long gone, but sweet dreams, Janet. Let's see. Yeah, I do have enough to make a quilt, except for I don't quilt. I don't make quilts. I don't have, we've got plenty. I like to do the little stitch journals, and I'll probably be doing those. The one I'm going to do for next year is going to be a combination of stitch and paper, and I'll do art journaling and slow stitch in it. Chris went to bed. Fiddly Bits is still here. She says, bye, Chris. Chris says, I gotta go. We finally got rains from the storms in the Gulf. Not heavy rains, but much needed water. She needs to do things before the rain intensifies. I welcomed her earlier. Look at the paper. I would love to see it. Meri, you are not staying up past 1 o'clock tonight. No, it's 10 o'clock right now. I'm kind of going through chat. I'm up to... Janet said, interesting, Beth, and I can't go up any further. And I think Dee Dee was still here at that point. But I can't go through any more chat. I did not draw the cat, L.A.K. I got this from Leah. It's a postcard. It looks like it was printed. It doesn't have any information other than... no, I did not draw the cat. I'm not sure I could do a cat that good. But I'm going to send this to Becky. Jen says she's still here. Kitty Jen's still here. And Jen Fiddly Bit says, I dislike Goodwill here. They changed their business model. Yeah, they did that here too, Jen Katie. And started making up to ridiculous pricing for used stuff. Plus, they like to think they're an overstocked shop of the new stuff. Yeah. Well, I'm starting to see, excuse me, I've got a tickle in my throat. I'm starting to see more new stuff. Not so much, but it's kind of up by the cash register. And I don't mind that. What I mind is when they only sell clothing. Because, you know, I go there for stuff like this and this. But I'm beginning to, you know, it's really their loss. It's really their loss. Now, Becky, she goes to the Goodwill and comes home with, she goes to the bins and everything, comes home with the neatest things. We go to the bins now and you only get clothing. And, you know, it's sad. And I have to say the Goodwill closest to me has raised their prices, but not as ridiculous as some of the others. Where I go to the dentist, their minimum price is about $7.99 for donated items. And, you know, if I really like it, like I bought that red leather purse that I showed, it's been a few weeks ago. And if I really like it, I'll pay the price. But I'm pretty selective. Now, I did buy now this is my water jug, but a quart jar of buttons. And I only paid $7.99. Where if I would have bought those at an antique mall, I'd pay $18 or $20 for the same thing. So that was a bargain. So some things are bargains at $7.99 and some things aren't. Your cheaper things, then you might see something selling for $2.99, but it would be a much cheaper, you know, not quality thing. Sheets. What I could get from Pearl for sheets, I would be paying $12 or $15 for at that store, at that $7.99 Goodwill. I won't pay it. I won't pay it. You can almost go to Walmart and buy them. All right, I have one more thing I want to show you guys before I sign off here. And I think I'll leave it zoomed in a little because I've been stitching. And I want to show you, I'm not going to do any stitching, but I want to show you my progress. This is my journal. I might have to zoom out a little. Excuse me a minute. I got a tickle in my throat. Let me zoom out just a teeny bit. Maybe adjust my camera a little. Now, how does it look? Yeah. All right. This is my journal to date. And you can see how fat it's getting. Now, I got a few things here at the bottom, and I'm going to have to get me a new wraparound. Maybe I'll take one of those pretty linens and use for my wraparound. But this is not going, my wraparound is not going to be the cover. The cover, I'm using the fabric I painted with Becky, and that's not in here at the point. And I'm stitching on that painted fabric that we did with Becky several weeks ago. Let me move this out of the way. Turn it off. I'm not going to page through everything because I don't have time, but we'll come back to these another time. But these are my signatures. This one I pinned. I'll stitch it later. But I do 4 pages and a 2 pages that ends up, when it's folded, being 4 pages, which is 8 pages in a signature. Two folios folded over make 8 pages. So I've completed 1, 2, I've got white, yellow, blue, 3, and I'm on my 4th one. This is last week's. I don't know if you guys have seen this. This is Japanese Burl. I don't think I've showed this. I might have. But she did Japanese Burl as journal pages, and I did 2. I did one with the blue, traditional Japanese blue, but it's not. It's blue because Japanese Burl is blue, but this is just, you know, cotton and denim and stuff like that. And then I did a tan one. I really do like the tan and the neutral colors. Let's see, do I have... Did you guys... This was the one, well, I call it the Mystery Island one. This one I drew Penelope and stitched her. I drew her on here and stitched her. And this was the one with the Kintsugi, the gold repair page. These are my more recent ones. And I think you guys, this was the pocket one. This page is empty because I'm going to do the back story on this, where you flip over and show the back of a piece. And so let's flip over here and see, I've got pink and green. Now, from the ones I saved tonight, I've got black and brown and brown, black, and dark blue, I think, purple. So I'll be doing more signatures. But I used 2, oh, that one's pinned together. I used 2 pieces for my signature, which give me 8 pages. I only need 52. And I think that makes 13 signatures. 13 times 8 is... Oh, no. I don't want to do arithmetic tonight. I'm too tired. And this is just documentation stuff in here. So that's where my journal is. The status of my journal. Now I have some pieces that we've been working on. I put my... I think I did this online. I'm way behind in the Wonky Wednesday where she's doing log cabin quilts. But I'm going to put them in a smaller journal here. I'm way behind on that because my life. My life. But she did Crazy Quilt. She did the Crazy Quilt. This was one of her pieces. And you can see I pieced it together. I don't have the stitching on it yet here. Because I was practicing, I made some samplers. This one's all done. These are the stitches. She did a video of stitches. Like the cretin, the blanket, this is a wrapped blanket stitch, or wrapped running stitch. The chain stitch, the fly, the feather, the herringbone, the chevron, upright cross, stem. Here's another feather. I was playing with some stitches down in here, and the spider web. She has a K3N Cloth Tales has a video where she taught these stitches. And so I made a sampler out of mine. And then you open it up, and I'm going to put tatting. Like I've got some tatting that I think I did this in one of my streams. I'm going to put tatting and eyelet lace and stitching. So I haven't done this. I got it pieced and based together, but I don't have it stitched yet. And then I'm working on a sampler where I'm just playing with these stitches. Like here, I made them different sizes, and I filled in with some satin stitches in there. This is the blanket. I was playing with these, I don't know if you can see them, the gold stitches here, and then I put the seed stitches. And down in this area, I'm going to make some larger, like bullion roses and stuff like that. I got some books that K3N recommend, but this sampler is going to go here. Now let's see if I brought those books in here. Yes, right here. I got coupons for Amazon, so I don't pay full price for these. But she recommended this book, Crazy Quilting, The Magic of Crazy Quilting, when she was doing this page. And I bought it, and so there's a lot of things that you can do here, and that's what I'm playing with on these samplers. I might do more samplers going through here. They take each stitch that they teach in this book, and they use it in different ways here. And you can, you can copy or get inspired. Like this is this is the cross stitch. And they show different ways to use the cross stitch on here. This one is the feather stitch. And they use the feather stitch in different ways. There's about 20 different stitches that they teach in here. And then the rest of it is just about crazy quilting itself. So I got that one from Amazon. Let me put it here. And then this, Judith Baker Montano. I have this book up in Wisconsin, but I don't know when I'm going to get up to Wisconsin again. So I broke down and bought it. And this is a stitch dictionary. But I bought it, I think I bought this used. I think this was a used book. I can't remember if I bought it used or not, but I had coupons too. So she teaches the different stitches and ways to use them, and so I keep saying if I watch K3N and Becky and Dee Dee, I'm going to end up having a library. All right, I showed you these. Now this week was the summer solstice. And let's get this out again, because we did a piece on the spring solstice, which was, what, March 16th, was it? I can't remember. But that week, we did the spring solstice one. And this one. This is my spring solstice one here. So I cut this piece, and you can see it's a drawn thread work. I cut it in half, And then I got it pinned in here. I'm going to have to stitch all these pages down. I'm kind of waiting to do it until I get done. I'll have a lot of work to do at the end, but I made kind of like a little book pamphlet out of it. And then I cut it in half. It was longer. It was twice this size. And this, the theme of this was, if you love something, set it free. And then because my pages are longer than hers, I put some tatting and a little pocket in here. And then I just decided to leave that piece blank because I like the drawn thread squares in there. So this week was the summer solstice. And so here's my matching summer solstice. What we did, like this is the other half of this up there. And what we did in March or whenever this was, I think it was March. You guys can remind me. I forget when the spring solstice was. That week we went out and buried fabric. And I buried it with rusty pieces that would rust. And then we stitched something, and then on this one I made it the pamphlet again, and you open it up, you can see, but what it says is, I got it photoed on, if it returns, it is yours forever. And that's what's stitched on here. I'm not sure you guys are seeing it. I don't see it close up here, but it says, if it returns, it is yours forever. And then I took some of those rusty pieces, like the paper clip, like this was cut at an angle, and I kind of put the paper clip there and then just kind of rode the edge there. And this is one of those square paper clips, like this. There's another one here. They're rusted. They're kind of delicate. If I pull at them too much, I'll break them. And then there's a clip here, a tiny bulldog clip. And this corner came off of another piece. I stitched it on there because it does have the drawn thread work, but I think it has an R for the initial. I don't know what the initial is, but the initial is there. So, and then this was just a cap off of a bottle. It's tin, and I just put it there. And my fabric returned to me. This piece turned out really nice. Here, it returned to me. So it's mine forever. So I'm really happy. This was the spring solstice. This was what we buried and rusted. It was rusted. Not everybody rusted theirs like this. Some did just wrapped eco plants and wood and I don't know what everybody used, but and some of their pieces that they put totally disintegrated. Mine did not totally disintegrate. This piece. Now, what I found, and K3N warned us of that when you wash, and I washed mine several times, my fabric here, because it was, especially, I don't have all of them out here. I have a couple more pieces to show you, but it was, the outer pieces here was like a toweling fabric. It was a thicker fabric, but the way, and I wrapped string around it, and I wrapped everything inside of it. Well, the outer pieces were very, very dirty, because I buried it. I buried it under a tree. And we have had a lot of rain, which caused a lot of rusting, which I was very happy for. I'm going to fold this, put this away. I rinsed that fabric in clear, nothing but clear water at least 10 times. At least 10 times. Oops, this goes over here. I pin this down because, and I'll eventually stitch, but I'm going to pin it for now. keep it from when I page through from flopping all around. And this one's pinned down too. They're all pinned down. But, and then at least 10 times through the clear water and 2 times through soda water. And the reason I'm going, why was I using soda again? And the reason you use I just used baking soda. I think you can get washing soda too. The reason you do that is it's an alkaline base, I think, and it's supposed to slow the rust and the decay. I think that's, and especially if you have, now I don't think I had anything acidic, but sometimes when people die, they use things that are acidic, and if you use anything that's acidic, has a lot of acid in it, I can't think of anything right now, but you can use the soda water to neutralize that. And I'm not positive, but I think the baking soda also neutralizes the rusting. This is just a piece that I'm working on. I still need to do my slow stitching on this. This is a piece I'm working on. Eventually, I'm going to gift this pieces, strips off of this. I sent a piece to Sharon K. Not Sharon K. Sharon Lombard of this, so she's got hers. There's a piece here, so I sent that to her with her package of inchies and stuff. And I've showed you this. And I've showed you this piece, but what I haven't showed you are some pieces that I've just played with here. Now, I followed a little bit of what K3N did on her page, only I don't think this was a rusty piece. It was just a filigree piece I had, but it did rust up quite nice. But I did not varnish it. K3N recommending putting an acrylic medium on that, a gloss or a matte medium on it. I didn't do that. I just brushed the rust real good, and I stitched it on there. But I did all the running stitches like K3N did, and she did an open weaving on her piece. I did that down in here. And then she had a darker string. This is the string that tied my package together. Mine, after I washed it so many times, it's a tannish color. It was a white. But I did this kind of following what K3N did. So on her piece. I have one more piece I want to show you here, and that's this one. And I can, after so many washings, some of the fabrics are very fragile, and it will, if you wash it too many times, it will start to tear and make holes. And this was a very, very thin cotton. A very, very thin cotton, and it ripped a lot. But I like it, and what I'm using this piece for, it's not done. What I'm doing here is when I stitch, when I do my other projects, like when I stitch on this or stitch on the pieces here and this piece, I'll take what's left at the end of my needle and stitch on here. Or if I split my embroidery yarn and use 4 of the strands and have 2 strands left, I'll use those 2 strands. And I'm kind of calling this a leftover piece. And I'm starting to baste all these holes. And right in here, I did a darning stitch in here. And I might do another one on here, a darning stitch, cover up that hole. And I might do some French knots in there. So this is kind of a leftover piece. It'll be done when it's done. So that is where my slow stitch is. K3N does a project a new journal page every Monday morning, her time. She's over in France. I see them on Monday mornings when I wake up. She's 6 hours ahead of me, though, so it goes in probably around 4 o'clock my time, 3 or 4 in the morning, and then when I wake up, it's out there. I wake up late on Monday mornings. I have one more piece I want to show you. This I got at the quilt store, but I couldn't resist it. It's just a fat quarter. I think when I send, well, I'm going to send this in the mail, but this is a sewing piece. They're kind of like dress forms that have been sewed, you know, and I think they'll make really nice traveler's journals. She who sews will also reap, and here it's taking measurements, and I've got enough here to do 4 journal covers, and then these over here say, well, it goes over into the other one, published quarterly, threaded sewing post, and then this one says needles. It's a needle book, book of needles, and it's repeated down here at the bottom. And I saw that, and I did buy a fat quarter of it. I think a fat quarter cost me around $3.50 or $3.75 at the quilt store, but I bought it. So that, my friends, is my stream for tonight. I probably have bored you. I didn't get much art done. We will be doing Sunday night. We will be doing fracture art. I've been cleaning around here. Let me pull these out. We did these. I only had time to do 2 of them last Sunday because I got off onto making a box. And that box I'm going to use for strips, for cloth strips. But we did these last Sunday night. I'm going to do more fracture art Sunday night. I might have a giveaway. It just depends. It just depends on what kind of time frame I have. I hate to do any more giveaways until I get stuff mailed off. I worked really hard to get all the Twinchies mailed on time. I really need to get those goat cards done, and the fairy cards are holding me back. And I need to get them done so that if I want to have more giveaways, I can. But we're going to do fracture art on Sunday night. So, Allie K says she's still here. Oh, wait. Did you draw that cat? I'm sure I think you probably have progressed on. My chat does not scroll unless I refresh it. Meri, you can't go. You have about 30 minutes to go. No, I'm going. It's almost 10:30, Allie. I'll go to bed early tonight. How does that work? Angie says, young lady, you go to bed. I want to thank Esther and Sharon Lombard and Chrissy? No, Colleen. Colleen, for all the wonderful Twinchies that they sent me. I have to show Esther's when I find the envelope. I haven't opened Esther's yet. I know that they're here. I put them in a safe place, you guys. And I feel so bad about it, but I know Esther does wonderful art, and I feel so bad. I'm going to have to apologize to her that it's here somewhere, and I'll run across it. I know I brought it in here. She got hers off to me right away. I think I'll use this as one of my thumbnails. Let's zoom in a little on it. These are the Twinchies, and you all sent such wonderful happy mail with them. There we go. I just love those mushrooms. Colleen must do a wonderful, she must be a real artist. I just love her style. I love these too. I love all of them. Sharon Lombard does beautiful art. I like what she does too. Angie says, love you, Meri. Love you back, Angie. Lala says, Cows are cool too. They're very gentle. The pet pig, yes. Every summer when I went south to stay with my aunt, Lala says, the pig remembered you. Aww. Oh, thank you, Susan. It is good to see you, Susan. I'm not sure I properly welcomed you. Susan says, I'm going to call you General Angie. All right, everybody. I really want to thank you for coming in tonight. I enjoy your company so much. I'm going to try to get back on schedule next week. The thing of it is, we don't know what the future holds. So, whatever it holds, I have to admire my brother. He said we just have to take life as it comes. So, he's got kind of a laid back attitude toward it all, which I'm not sure I have. I'm not sure I'm there yet. So, all right, everybody, have a really good weekend. Tomorrow's Saturday. I'll have something to show you Sunday night. I found something on Marketplace that I got it. And I got 2 extra. I'm not going to tell you what it is till Sunday night. You'll have to come. I found it on Marketplace, and I thought I was going to get 2, but I got 4 for the same price. I was thrilled. I have to go pick that up tomorrow, so that's what I'm doing. So whatever you do on Saturday, please take care of yourself, be safe, take care of your family. For those of you that are going through trials and tribulations and health issues and everything, Katia said that she lost some friends who passed away. And, you know, if you're going through some hard times, keep each other in your hearts and prayers. If you don't believe in prayer, send out whatever your belief is. I don't want to preach at people. I believe in prayer. So I'll be praying for all of you tonight and this weekend. So, all right, Meri, you say a long goodbye. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye.